I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio at the Morning Pulse here on this Wednesday, March 19th. Of course, blizzard conditions are the headline across the great state of Nebraska this morning, and we have just received word into the News 2 newsroom that Interstate 80 eastbound at North Platte has now been closed, and that closure could back up. We expect to have more details later on today, both online and on air here at News 2. Nebraska Public Power District reporting thousands of outages to customers throughout primarily the Tri-Cities. York has more than 3,000 customers without power as of 9:30 Central today. Kearney at 730 at that same time earlier today due to these blizzard conditions. It's greatly impacting folks from the Tri-Cities all the way east to the capital city as well. And with whiteout blizzard conditions, it's very hazardous for travel, meaning the crews are also having problems addressing these outages, including getting up in bucket trucks, and there's limited crews available responding to these outages as well. So if you're an NPPD customer that's impacted by this, reach out to the Nebraska Public Power District at 1-877-ASK-NPPD. I know here in the North Platte region, we had a power outage here at the station in central North Platte earlier today, or might have been late last night, and I had a power flicker myself at my home late last night, just a couple blocks north of Great Plains Health. In the midst of the current calving season, an Iowa producer was shocked to welcome healthy triplets last week. Quite the rare feat.
The odds is 1 in every 105,000, and I don't know what the odds are to where since all three of them survived, that's very rare. And for the mom to accept them all three, and they all three are healthy and alive, is very rare. We knew she had twins when we checked our cows back in the fall, but we did not know she had triplets, and that was a surprise when there was 3 of them laying on the ground. She's a great mom. She's quiet. She has accepted all 3 of them, has taken care of all 3 of them.
2 of the triplets are female and 1 is a male. In national news today, Dollar General is planning to close nearly 100 stores across the nation in the first quarter of the year. In addition to closing 96 Dollar General stores, the company will also shutter 45 of its Pop Shelf stores, converting 6 Pop Shelf stores to Dollar General locations. The closures represent less than 1% of the company's overall store base. A list of the impacted stores has not yet been available. According to Dollar General's website, the retail chain runs more than 20,000 Dollar General, DG Market, DGX, and Pop Shelf stores in 48 states, of course, including numerous destinations throughout the viewing area here for KNOP. And again, no word on if any of those stores will be impacted by these major closures. Again, Dollar General planning to close 96 locations. New rules could make it more complicated for some people to collect their Social Security benefits. The Trump administration says they're pretty content at reducing fraud. And one rule starting March 31st requires people who cannot prove their identity online to visit a field office. Another bars beneficiaries from changing their bank account information by phone starting the 29th of March. Those changes come as the agency is closing some field offices and trying to reduce its workforce by about 12%. Online services will still be available, but many people who collect Social Security benefits are seniors. And this is all, again, an attempt to crack down on dangerous fraud that has been definitely a concern by the Trump administration. And topping national headlines this morning as well, the FBI is asking people and companies to take extra steps to protect their Outlook, Gmail, and other popular accounts. A group of developers targeted critical industries like healthcare with ransomware called MedUSA. They were able to breach the data of hundreds of victims. Some tips for protection include turning on two-way authentication as well. So that two-way verification of you are who you are can make a big difference. Check for software updates as well. Another tip is to look for incorrect spellings in websites, URLs, and email addresses. And also be cautious when it comes to downloads and links from social media. Rounding out the Morning Pulse here on this Wednesday, March 19th, with a check of the 7-day forecast. We do have that weather alert day in effect due to the strong winds. Again, blizzard conditions, the headline throughout the great state of Nebraska today, impacting the Tri-Cities greatly, also impacting the capital city of Lincoln. And here in the North Platte region, we did get a small amount of snow Not a lot that stuck around, especially on the pavement or the cement, those warm areas. A little bit that stuck around in the grassy areas, but the conditions in North Platte definitely dangerous when it comes to that wind, obviously, especially for those traveling with high-profile vehicles.